Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a nice live reading today. I do want to apologize if you hear any noise. Had some neighbors move into the building, so I think they're done moving, but that's why I didn't go live yesterday. Didn't want to put you through that noise, but today I think we're okay, so we're going to just hop right into the reading, and my apologies again if you do hear any background noise. I do have the mic close to me though, and it's turned down, so it should just hopefully be me and a little bit of breathing, and I do apologize if you hear that, but hey, better than noise. So, Valentine's Day is literally tomorrow. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone, and in advance, I'll say it to you first before your crush, but we're going to just hop right into it. So we've got just a few random picked archetypes. There's 6 for each, and then I literally just shuffled the deck and split it evenly. So, and then I've also got the 4 questions. So the 4 questions we're going to be asking just to find the background for your crush and how they currently feel about you. So hopefully you picked a flower at the beginning there on the picture, or if not, you can pick a pile with a crystal that resonates for you as well. I will leave this timestamps when it's all said and done, and let's hop right into it, everyone. And welcome back, and welcome if you're new to the channel. So we're going to do pile 1 first, and I will leave the crystal on it just so you know I didn't get the piles mixed up. I'm just going to put these each to the side. And happy Sunday to everyone tuning in. I was literally off for 1 day, if anyone was wondering where I was, and I missed you all so much. I was like, okay, I guess the universe wants me to just take a day to relax and get other stuff done. So that's exactly what I did. So we're going to start with the archetypes and some tarot and see how your person is currently feeling about you. I thought it would be fitting to do this as well. Your crush, rather. So this could be anyone. This could apply to someone you're with, or if you just have a random crush. Take it how it fits for you, and I just thought it was fitting with Valentine's Day being tomorrow. Maybe you can get a little insight if you're going to hear from them. So let's do the archetypes first. Beautiful. So the visionary cards, they see a future with you. They see some sort of commitment, maybe a relationship, or even just you two building something together. They see you as someone very determined to succeed, someone who has a vision for themselves, and you're on a path going somewhere. It's like you see the tunnel vision where you're headed, and they see that about you. They could also be a similar way. Your crush, though, really sees you as someone they can connect with in that sense. Like, you use your mind, your intellect over everything, and you're very determined to be successful, it looks like, in whatever path you're kind of achieving right now. So this first question is, how do they view you as a person? So that is part of how they view you as a person. This card is actually going to relate to something else. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to put out all the cards, and that way maybe I can explain it a little bit better. I honestly have no idea what are going to come out, so we will see. Looks like some beautiful energy so far. Wow. So regardless of gender, they see you as someone they'd love to build a family with. They view you as someone very maternal or very fatherly, just someone who's very responsible, connected with treating others fairly, and someone who really is divine. They see you as someone who could suffer from abandonment issues. Maybe growing up, you had a rough childhood, or you only had one of your parents in your life. Something like that, I feel like, resonates. Regardless of gender, you could be a queen or a king, but this is how they see you. They see you as someone almost like unattainable to them. They see you as someone who really just like sets their heart on fire. I feel like they've never felt a connection like this before. They also look at you as a guide, which makes a lot of sense with the visionary there, because it's like they see you as someone that they can essentially almost be inspired by. So how else do they view you? Let's get some tarot out. At the end, we will do the love messages directly from the crush you are thinking of. Interesting. So signs so far, your crush could definitely be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. We've also got some hermit energy, so some earth there, Virgo. With the coins, the pentacles as well, more earth. So you or your person could be any of these signs. So far, we've got Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and a lot of Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Okay, interesting. So I pulled half the tarot, so we'll do that for the first half, and then I'll give you guys the other half for the... All right. So beautiful. How they view you is they've seen in your life recently, you have gone through some sort of transformation. Hello, welcome back. Nice to see everyone in the chats. Nice to see everyone returning. Welcome back, Peace of Mind. We've got a few new faces as well there. Honey and Nadine, welcome. Okay, so I'm going to take this off now. I feel like everyone's pretty much tuned in. Perfect. All right. So let's really hop into it. So what I'm feeling like is they just recently watched you overcome some sort of transformation. You essentially have changed your life. Maybe this is your career path, overall the way you are as a person, maybe your habits, the way you look, I'm hearing, maybe just your relationship goals. Maybe you're someone who was in a relationship previously and now you're just like all about you, focusing on finding your own independence and just really building yourself like an empire. I see with all the pentacles there, you are someone who is determined to succeed on your own. And that's how they see you. They see you as someone who doesn't want to just like leech off of a person. And I think they really admire that about you. The fact that it's like you don't need a partner to be successful. I think they really view you in that light. And that is one of the things they're most passionate about. So the next question is, what are their feelings towards you? Well, with all that kind of inspiration and leadership qualities that they view you as having, they really want to keep you in their life. With the guide here, it's like, ooh, if I can get it with my nail. With the guide here, it's like they're not sure how or what or why, but they know they want you in their life. They see you as someone they like literally don't want to let go of. I feel with the Fool, they're hiding behind a mask. So for a lot of you, your crush may be feeling the exact same way as you are, but you don't know. Like the two of you have not had this conversation. It looks like you or them suffer from a little bit of abandonment issues and like a fear of commitment. Welcome. Nice to see everyone tuned in. We're just hopping into pile one. So we've got the flowers at the beginning there for you to pick from. And I thought it was perfect to do one of these nice ones. It's going to be nice and long and detailed. How much your person likes you, what they're into, and a few questions for each. And perfect just before Valentine's Day, right? I figured a lot of you might be with your person tomorrow or hopefully getting a surprise from them. So we'll figure all that out in the reading. All right, so what I feel like with this is they want to come and bring you a gift. They definitely have feelings for you, but I feel like it hasn't been expressed yet. It's almost like they need to go through the same transformation that you did in order to come forward and let you know how they're feeling about you. So interesting. It looks like the two of you are both kind of holding back from each other. With the Knight of Swords, it's almost like they're a little defensive, but they look like they have a lot of passion for you. So it's almost like it's their own self-imposed, like, is it gonna work? I feel like too, if the two of you haven't discussed your feelings, then this really has to do with they're hiding behind a mask and you could possibly be as well. And the two of you both have the same passion for each other, but no one's made a move. No one said anything. They're worried their cup's going to be rejected, that you're going to reject their offer. So with this too, you could be dealing with a water sign. We've got Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Next, we've got the Strength card. So they see you as someone too who has a lot of strength in life. And I feel like they feel like that's where they're lacking right now. It's like they feel like such a strong person. But then when it comes to you, it's like they're weak. Almost like all their intuition, all their feelings and everything they think they know is like gone out the window, which is absolutely a beautiful energy to feel. It's almost like they're not allowing themselves to just jump right in and to really put themselves out there, especially if they see you as like queen and mother. Like regardless, like I said, of gender, you could be a divine feminine definitely watching, or you could be a divine masculine. But it's like they see you as someone that they find A, unattainable, and B, it's like if they ever get you, they're not ever going to want to let go of you. They want to build with you. So it's almost like their own insecurities are what holding them back, but they definitely have feelings towards you, but they're really cold and detached. Like some of you, maybe you've made an attempt to reach out to them and it was ghosted, or it just wasn't really responded well. You felt left out in the cold with the 7 of Cups in reverse. You could have too, if this is a past person you're crushing on. There's a lot of nostalgia between you. The two of you have been thinking about it, both not communicating. But again, if this is a new crush, you feel like, really, are you going to be their option, or are they just going to leave you out in the cold? And I feel like they're on their own wish fulfillment the same way that you are. So maybe they don't even realize that this is how you're feeling. So their intentions with you is our next question. Well, we've got the 9 of Cups here. So personally, they are working on their own wish fulfillment. But after that, we've got the 10 of Cups in reverse. Oof. Okay, let's keep going. Let's see what else is kind of backs up, because that kind of just like shifted on us. You know what though? With the 10 of Cups next to it, we also have the 9 of Wands. So I feel like what's going on is their intentions are they're working on themselves. They do have all this passion for you, but they're a little scared to come in with a offer because they think you're going to reject it. So it's like at this moment in time, they're not making a move. They're not saying you're their person, and they're not saying they don't want to give you a chance. They're just kind of confused. It looks like they need to go through a total transformation in order to really decide what it is they want out of this connection and then approach you. And I feel like maybe you're feeling all this energy already. Like you don't know if they're 1 foot in or 1 foot out. Looks like a little bit of both, to be honest. And it looks like the two of you could have options other than each other, or the two of you have options and wonder if the two of you are both exploring these options, but it's like no one's communicating. So, hello, welcome everyone tuned in. So with this last question here, it is, what is their next move towards you? Well, with this here and with this one, it really feels like they've been contemplating for a long time now, coming in to bring you a slight offer, a gift, a proposal of maybe even a date, a small gesture, something like this. Now with this one being at the end, it's going to be a small gesture because we've got the Knave of Coins. So typically knaves are a little immature and non-committal. They just want to kind of come in and like, you know, flirt, have a good time. Here for a good time, not a long time. But I feel like with all the passion that clearly this person is hiding for you, this is what they want to do. It's just they need to really take the chance with you in order to figure that out for themselves. So I feel like what they're going to do is maybe over the next few days or coming up soon, they're going to offer you something small. It could be even like a phone call or a conversation or going on a date, something like this in order to really kind of test the water with you. But overall, pile 1 is looking really positive. Like this person does have feelings for you back, which is really positive to see. They're just not sure how to approach the situation. And it's like they see the two of you are both in the same type of mode. The both of you are building each other, like building, your lives separately. Boom. And then it's like they want to come in and give you an offer. But maybe too, if you two are already friends, or say there's like other people that you two are connected to that know each other, stuff like that. They just don't know if it's worth taking the chance. If it doesn't work out, if you reject them, like, is the chance worth taking if it doesn't work out because maybe you're connected through work or, like I said, other people, something like this. But really, I feel like their spirit guides are telling them just to come out of that. And especially if the two of you are like both single and it's like almost Valentine's Day, I feel like their spirit guides are like, okay, are you going to make a move? Wow. So it says, if only you knew how much those little moments with you matter to me. So definitely feel like you have had interactions with this person. You could work with them, or maybe you slightly see each other through friends, out and about, or at a house party. Otherwise, it could be maybe you just like, there's somewhere you see each other, maybe even on a platform. I feel like it could be work though for a lot of you. Next one says, I want to take you away somewhere romantic, just the two of us. Well, isn't that sweet? Wow, pile 1, they got a crush on you. Bruh, y'all tune in for the best pile, because I don't know if the rest of the piles are going to be so loving and they want to So, wow, you know, I'm all saying they want to give you a small gift. Meanwhile, it's like, no, they want to literally like boss up and take you on a little vacation somewhere. Wow, beautiful. So it says, all right, this is perfect. Look at that confirmation from your crush. Do you feel the same way as I do? I want to grow old with you. Wow. So I really feel like the two of you are actually just like feeling probably the same and just haven't communicated. Next one says, we both need to take the time to heal right now, as hard as it is to be apart. All right. So that could definitely be if you're dealing with someone from the past or someone that you have a crush on or they have a crush on you. And it looks like it's a really mutual feeling, right? But it looks like there could be an outside influence, maybe even friends or a job, something that interferes with you two really just taking the jump towards each other. But Spirit's really saying like, what's holding you back? Because it's definitely obvious here. There's so much love between you. And like this person sees you as like a 1 in a million catch. You know what I mean? So I feel like their spirit guides are telling them whether they're spiritual or not. And that's the thing. Maybe they're not spiritual. Maybe they're not more in tune like you are with your spirit guides and open to receiving messages. So maybe like they're trying to get through to them in other ways to show them. Take that mask off, allow yourself to be vulnerable with this person and open up because you both kind of feel the same about each other. But again, this is your crush's actions towards you, right? So I really feel like they're being almost guided to make a move towards you or to really just take a step back for themselves and figure out what they want. But looking at the cards, it's like obviously they want to be with you. I feel like maybe this person was hurt in the past or you two don't know each other very well yet. Wow, it definitely looks like they have a lot of feelings for you, though. It says, I love you to the moon and back. We got 2 more popped out, so we will pull this. And got 1 more question as well for this first pile. I just want to see you happy, even if it's not with me. And next one out says, I do not fear struggle anymore because I know with you by my side, we can overcome anything together. I love you. Wow, so this crush definitely has a lot of deep-rooted feelings for you. I definitely feel like this is someone you know or have been involved with. So the last question we had was just, what are they attracted to you? Like, what attracts them to you physically? So I feel like everyone wants to know that, right? All right, so boom, let's hop into it. You could be someone very curvy or like, I would say voluptuous. Like you definitely are like more thick or like in shape like that. Someone who definitely has long hair. You could either have dark hair or black hair. For some of you, you could actually have bleach blonde hair. For what I'm feeling for the most part, like more of an auburn or dark hair. A lot of you are into wearing like kind of more designer brands. You definitely budget with your money though. I feel like some of you could have certain things you like, certain that you don't. I also feel like this person really is attracted to your eyes and just like your nurturing soul, like the way that you interact with others, it honestly like turns them on. So we're going to kind of try and keep this PG, but I'll give you as much as I can. So I also feel like they literally want to put a baby in you. Like they want to have kids with you. They definitely feel like you're attractive and that you two would make some really attractive babies. With this strength card here, it's like they think you're really hot to the sense they don't want anyone else to be interacting with you. Like they might be someone who is slightly jealous or not insecure, but just like a little, like, I wouldn't say possessive, but like they want to show you off. They don't want other people like showing you off. You know what I mean? Or feeling like they have the ability to. There's someone who really likes to show off their person and take pride in that's their partner. And I also feel like last but not least, this person is mostly attracted to your drive, the way you are, the way you're ready to achieve success on your own, like regardless of who or what helps you or what you're doing next. I think that's the biggest thing here that they're attracted to. And it seems like with all the cup energy, they just have a lot of emotions for you. They might not know how to explain it. With the Ace of Wands too, they've been thinking about one thing and one thing only. And yeah, pile 1, we're going to leave it there. Interesting. So we're going to hop into pile 2 and see what happens with this one. Thank you so much if you're just tuning in, and if you're staying on to pile 2, hopefully this one resonates for y'all a bit too. But wow. So I'm going to be straight up. We'll see, because I'm not sure if all the piles, they're going to, you know, all have crushes on you back. But that was definitely a first positive pile to see. All right. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so this is a very straight up pile for this one. Wow, look at that. That's really interesting. Let's see what tarot comes out. Oof. You know, I love it though, how the devil is in reverse, because they literally see you as someone who doesn't put up with toxicity. So beautiful. Pile 2, we're going to start. Pile 2, how do they view you as a person? So number 1, they see you as a mystic or a healer, someone very connected with spirit and divine. You're someone who not only like loves to teach what you know about spirituality or put yourself out there and explain your beliefs, but you also practice it. You're not someone who just like says stuff and doesn't do it. You really are that person genuinely. They find that very attractive about you. They could see you as a mystic, someone very spiritual, someone who possibly they know has a little bit of foresight or clairvoyance or ability, and maybe they're kind of unsure about it. Like they think you're a little bit mysterious for it because they don't know much about it. Feel like with the Advocate there, there's someone that could be friends with you, or they view you as like a longtime friend. With the God card there, they really know that you're someone spiritual and that is connected to divine. Like you aren't someone who one day is going to be living in your shadow self and then the next day you're going to just be happy again. Like they know that is who you are. You always try to be of the light. With the femme fatale, regardless of gender, but you could be a divine femme watching or a divine masculine, they see you as someone mysterious, alluring, and very attractive. And they feel like a lot of people want you and you're like unattainable. So it almost reminds you of how we had the Queen card for the first pile. You might want to check that out if you are just tuning in, if that resonates for you. They see you as someone who loves to kind of show off a little bit. Like you're not afraid to wear revealing clothing. I feel like you could have tattoos. For some of you, definitely long black hair, or if not, you have a really short like bob cut. It's like a bold cut. You could be someone who is very bold in your appearance, like you're edgy. You could be a little bit more like you love to wear black and earrings and big necklaces, maybe some chains, some chunky boots. And if not, they see you as someone like, I would say more kind of like Zara fashion, you know, you're like, you set your own trends, but you're always like very fashionable and very presentable. They really dig your style. They think you're unique and just like different and put yourself out there. Some of you could do your makeup really cool too. With the healer, they definitely see you as someone who heals them. Maybe just the few interactions that the two of you have had, you've kind of left them caught off guard. They're like unsure what to take of you, but they know there's something about maybe the way you speak or just like the way you are. You have this healing ability and they find it very attractive. So that's a beautiful message to see. And then with child nature here, they know you're someone that's very connected with outdoors, with nature, with pets. You're someone who like recharges when you are outdoors, and they really find that attractive. I feel like they want to be able to take you on dates. Like I just heard to waterfalls, you know, like go hiking, or even maybe this person might be very adventurous and want to go skydiving, stuff like that. And I feel like they view you like that as someone who would be up to the challenge. Especially with the Mystic, they see you as someone who isn't afraid to like try anything once. So that's really beautiful. They know you have a very open mind. Now with the Devil in reverse first, I love that because the star next to it, that's how they view you, in the light. And with the Devil next to it in reverse, it's like anything that's negative or lower vibrational, they know you're not about it. It's almost like they know you'll cut it off. Wow, Empress card coming out. So they definitely view you as an Empress or Emperor. They see you as someone who's really got their shit together. Wow. So we've got Empress and Emperor on the board. So regardless, like you two are a good pair. They see you as someone they could build with. I don't feel like they've told you this yet because we've got the Magician in reverse and the Fool in reverse. So it's almost like they don't know if you two feel the same. They don't know if they can manifest to start with you. Some of you could actually be separated by distance, or even with the Lovers in reverse, maybe another person. Wow, definitely. So we have the Three of Cups in reverse. I feel like pile 2, for a lot of you, this person or you are in a relationship. Now, since you're watching for your crush, I feel like the person you are watching for may be in a relationship. Pardon me, sipping my green tea. Hey, that rhymed too. Okay, so 5 of Cups. Yeah, absolutely. I feel like this person's in a little bit of despair. It's like they want to come in and give you an offer, but maybe they don't have much to offer and they're aware of that. So I feel like for a lot of you, your crush is totally just like held back, but they do view you as someone they could have something with, but they just feel like there's too much that you two don't know about each other or still have yet to learn. So I feel like they have not ever taken action yet. So they're definitely attracted to you with all these qualities here. They find you as someone who is really healing. It's like no matter who you meet or where you go or what you're doing, you just put out this vibe that's almost unmatchable, and it's just so genuine. It's like you're not trying to be any particular type of way. You are literally just being you, and you are just such a giving soul, and they really think that's like super attractive. Especially if they see you as like in this mode, Emperor, Empress. That's the most attractive quality you could have, because it's like that is the full package. You know, it's like the full Monty. That's everything in one. That is basically your 10 of Cups, you know, in a person. So right now, I feel like though this person has got themselves in another relationship, and especially with the Lovers in reverse. So your person that you're watching for, your crush, they could be either with an air sign or a Pisces. And I feel like strongly Gemini or Pisces, they could be dealing with outside of you, or themselves could be one of those signs. And I feel like you, for most of you watching, are either an earth sign or a water sign. Of course, swap the energies if that's the case. But if that is a good confirmation for you, that's a lot of the heavy energy I'm picking up. What I'm feeling like, and this could also be your person, but yeah, what I was feeling like is earth signs. So we've got Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, and then water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces for you watching. But yeah, so what I feel like is the person that they're in a relationship now, this could also be a person they have secrets with, or this person has secrets from them. So it's almost like they know their worth is not being met or matched in the relationship they're currently in, but they haven't made a move towards you or to exit the situation. But if you look here, it's almost like these are all reversals. We've got the Magician, the Fool, the Lovers, and the Knave of Swords. So they're even hesitant about cutting this person off, even though it seems like they know that's the next move, that's the next step for them to take. Really interesting messages here. Let's see if we can get some actual messages from your crush, and then we'll go back into the questions. Thank you so much, everyone, tuning in. I figured we'll do a nice long read today. Valentine's Day is tomorrow. A lot of you will probably be busy, and hopefully we can give you a little insight into your crush, how they're feeling right now. So we're on pile 2. If this resonates for you, I was saying check out pile 1 because it kind of does have a similar story, but very different. But if not, we're going to keep going, and this is going to be completely honest. So some of these might not be what you want to hear, but for the most part, hopefully we can convey some positive messages. All right, so next question 2 we've got is, what are their intentions towards you? Now that's where we're a little unclear, so I felt like these messages might come in and bring a little bit of clarity for y'all. All right. Wow, so some of you, this could be a past person crushing. Maybe they did leave for a third party, and this is who you still care about, or they care about you. But this is your crush, so I feel like this is who you're crushing on. It says, please stop ignoring me, unblock me. So if it's your crush, maybe this is someone from the past. You felt like they didn't really, maybe the two of you never really got a connection established, and you just kind of walked away from it, although you're secretly still have these feelings. Or if not, it's like, this is a past person, and They really just want to work things out. Wow. So we've got, may we always make it work despite any silly arguments we have. I cannot handle distance between you and I ever. Okay. So intentions so far, if you're someone you're separated from, it definitely looks like they want to make a return, but they haven't made any moves. Like they're still kind of in their current situation regardless. So their intentions really are up in the air, because it's like they do have these feelings for you, but they still haven't come to a decision in their mind or a conclusion as to what step they're going to take next. It says, I have loved you since the first time I saw you. I knew then you were going to be an important part of my life from that day forward. Beautiful. So, wow. I feel like this person definitely has not told you this for some of you. If this is a past person, they could have maybe mentioned it in conversation. But if this is someone new, I feel like maybe they knew from kind of the second you two met or locked eyes that there was like a really special connection between the two of you. So I'm not going to leave this because I'm just shuffling, but right at the bottom it says, do you feel the same as I do? I want to grow old with you. Well, there you go, actually. Isn't the question, what is their intentions? So it looks like regardless of what situation they've got themselves in, they definitely might want to take a chance with you, but as is life, they've got themselves in this other scenario. You are perfect to me. It says, I want to kiss every part of your body. Your touch makes me tingle. All right, well, maybe you are going to hear from them tomorrow. Maybe they will reach out with a little cute gift. We'll see. Oof, there you go. And there's the cherry on top of the ice cream that melted into tears. Just made that one up. I hope you like that. I am still in love with my ex. Well, there goes the third party. That explains the indecision and explains why they haven't made a move towards you yet. Because it definitely looks like they have a lot of intention to. But at this moment in time, they're really committed to someone else or in love with someone else. Next question we got. Sorry, loves. I got to keep it real. What is their next move towards you? Oof. With all the sword energy, I feel like they're very much in indecision and thought. They're contemplating, like, do they make you an offer? Do they move this forward? They don't want to go into an imbalanced or unjust situation. Hello, welcome everyone tuning in. I just really feel like they want to make sure it's fair. And I feel like it's funny too, because this person, it's like they're not even considering them. They're considering you and their third party, like the person they're in a relationship with. It's like they're not even thinking about them. I feel like Spirit's almost telling them, wake up. It's like, it's your life. You have to choose from your heart. Because if they truly see you as an emperor and empress, then you two are a divine pair. And especially if one of you two are ignoring each other. Very interesting. I feel like too now with the Devil card being at the beginning in reverse, they're bound to toxicities. Maybe this person that they are dating with have a very on and off toxic relationship. There's a lot of lust, passion, love, but then a lot of deceit, betrayal, dishonesty, stuff like that. So maybe they go back and forth a lot, and this is why they really haven't put an end to anything in particular yet. Their next move towards you, though, it looks like they're currently kind of stuck. Like I said, you might not hear from this person before Valentine's Day. It looks like they're probably going to be, if you know they're committed, they're going to be with that person. But in their back of their mind, this is how they see you. They see you as the star. They see you as the person that could really light up their life and make it better. But it's almost like they're too afraid to make the change in their life. I feel like what they need is just more time to figure out what they really want. I feel like Spirit's just trying to show them that for your crush, that, you know, as much as they're trying to think about you having feelings for them or their person, they need to stop and think for a second, what do they want themselves, right? And kind of go from there. So that is really beautiful for pile 2. So far, though, I really feel like they want to get intimate with you. They think about that a lot. Could cause a little bit of distraction between them and their other person, but I feel like a lot of this is in the back of their mind. It's like they keep it to themselves. And for a lot of you, too, this is someone you know, you're friends with, but it just hasn't been expressed. But it's funny because it's like they find you to be like somewhat of a badass, like unattainable to them. This could be too, they're in a relationship with someone else, but they see you as someone they could never have. So they like fantasize about it. Wow. So that is interesting for you, pile 2. Let's pull one more message just because their intentions are very unclear at the moment. So really looks like it's going to be an ongoing love opera, soap opera. Stay tuned every Sunday for the update. Come on, no one liked it? No one gave a like to the video for that lame joke? I thought I literally practiced that one all night, guys. I'm just kidding. So it says, I've been sending you the signs I want to talk. Interesting. So this crush of yours, they definitely are interested, but it looks like they're trying to make you reach out, make the first move. Wow, we got this message again. Please stop ignoring me and block me. So either you or them have each other blocked. I just heard either if it's a past person, you might have them blocked. And if not, if it's a new person, it looks like they could have you blocked because of the third party. Maybe the third party saw the two of you just like say hello or something random and they were just like, oh, didn't want any issues for anyone. So they just cut it off. So it says, may we always make it work despite any silly arguments we have. I cannot handle distance between you and I ever. Interesting. Now we got 2 more messages and this person definitely has a lot of feelings for you. It says, I have loved you since the first time I saw you. I knew then you were going to be an important part of my life from that day forward. Wow. So that was the same one pulled in the first pile. So really, if you need more clarification for this pile, definitely check out pile 1 at the beginning of the reading. But I feel like this person instantly from when they met you. So this is a really beautiful message for those that know your crush is in a relationship with someone else and you like, maybe the two of you were just friends or acquaintances and it just like, hopefully you could hear that little snap. Hard to do with these bad boys. But yeah, I feel like it was like an instant connection, but this person was in a relationship and here you came and swooped in and they were just like, okay, so pardon me in case you're a guy, but I just thought of who's that girl? You know, Evie, you know, that's how I feel like they're like, wait a minute. They took the blindfold off. They like rubbed their glasses and was like, I'm sorry, jaw dropped. Who is that? I feel like that was how they felt when they met you. Definitely probably met through mutual friends. But yeah, it really, wow. Last message. So we've got our angel message that actually came out of the messages and this is so beautiful. So it says, you are enough. Your angels are sending you extra love, light, and protection during this time. If you have recently faced some sort of rejection, know it was divine protection. So look at that. I feel like for some of you, you didn't know if you were enough for this person or you felt rejected if they picked the other person over you. That is a message for you from Spirit saying it happened for a reason. Just know if this person rejected you and they haven't come back, that maybe you two weren't really a good match and you deserved better or you just weren't a good fit. You know, Spirit knows. So I always love that message because it's really saying whenever you're rejected, hello everyone tuning in, we're on pile 2. So it's like whenever you're rejected, just really realize that there's someone better out there for you and don't take it so personally. It says, I can't quite describe the way you make me feel, but I'm going to try. You are the light at the end of the tunnel. The rain clears. Out comes a beautiful rainbow. Is a close start. Wow. So yeah, I really feel like this person was in a commitment and then you two met and you have, wow. I don't know if you hear the big, huge siren in the back. We just had an ambulance go by. For some of you, you literally make this person's like heart beat out their chest. They get major butterflies and all of this while they're like still connected to someone else. So I feel like this person could be very anxious about everything that's going on right now. Very interesting reading. At the bottom, it says, this is a very deep spiritual connection. I'm still learning how to navigate us to happiness. So I feel like you met this person or they met you and they've never had a connection like this and they don't even know what it is because they've never felt it before, right? But you're just starting it. Wow. Sorry about all the noise. I guess they're not done moving upstairs. Literally took a day and a half off. So I'm back and I apologize, and we're just going to keep going because this is beautiful right now. Sometimes I wish we had better communication between us. Sometimes I shut down emotionally. So this person definitely hasn't opened up to you about how they feel. I feel like this is you too, though, especially if you know they're connected to someone else. You're one of those people that you are not a person to invade someone else's relationship. So if maybe for a lot of you, you've like taken a step back and you've kind of shut down to this person emotionally and not expressed how you feel because you're just not going to go there. You're going to wait till they are either free to communicate with you or they make the move. I feel like that's the energy I'm picking up for a lot of you. Like you would never impose on someone else's relationship. And also, just if you felt like you didn't care for some reason and you like, I don't know, for some reason you're on my channel and you're just like, well, I don't care about this other person. Well, just remember there's karma attached to that. If you wanted to take someone from someone else, guaranteed that the karma for the relationship might be that someone else takes that person from you. So just something to remember. This is just me putting my input. And just personally, it's karma, right? So I feel like too, if you aren't sure what to do and you have been shutting down or you've been feeling rejected, know that it's divine's protection. And your best thing you can do is walk away and really just let this crush decide if they want to work it out with you or this other party. Very strong message. And wow, look at that. Definitely opposite as to the last message we got. Looks like they're very attracted to you though. I can't quite, oh, sorry. It says, I can't stop thinking about you, especially all the things I want to do to you. Damn. So this person, I feel like so far they're just like attracted to you because you two are just getting to know each other. If this is a past person, maybe they left for someone else and they are like forever regretful, but they know that you have shut down emotionally now as well. Peace of mind. That's a good one, eh? The days of our lives. I feel like my grandma literally loved that show growing up, and I would like watch it with her after school or something. Like I remember that. That is so jokes. I don't think it was that one, but something like that, you know? Wow. So this is it. This is the last message we're going to get from pile 2, but this is a really strong message. I feel like this really explains your person. There is just something about you, or your crush rather. Because this definitely seems like it's someone else's person for some of y'all. It says, I can't quite put my finger on it yet, but I also can't seem to get you off my mind. Now that's the first time that one's been pulled too. So very beautiful to see that. I feel like this literally fits this pile. Very strong message that your person has been maybe in a rocky relationship or just like a karmic relationship. I mean, I feel like this person doesn't know what a karmic relationship is though. Like they're not as spiritually inclined as you are or aware yet. They're still learning about relationships. But I feel like this person, they know they're not like this with their be all end all person, if that makes sense. Like they're very happy in their commitment, but there's just something missing. I feel like that they can't put their finger on it. And then maybe when they met you, you're the something that's missing. But now they're in this other relationship, right? So it's almost like they know that they're interested in you, but what will their next move be? I definitely feel like they're still going to stay in the commitment that they're in. And just remember that if they do that and walk away, that you were always enough and that any rejection is just protection to bring you to someone better. So really beautiful messages, honestly, about your crush for pile 2. I hope I could bring a little bit of clarity and just know, like, that's a really particular message. If you know that half of that or more resonated, like your person's with someone else, but you kind of wish, you know, and you didn't plan it either, right? Maybe it just happened in nowhere for you too. Divine saying, just walk away and let them figure it out. Even if you both feel like there's something you can't explain about each other, what's meant to be will be. And if it's not, then it's just time to let it go, you know? So pile 2, interesting. Hello, everyone tuning in. Now let's get into pile 3. Pile 3. Pile 3, let's go. Ooh, pile 3, let's go. Ooh. All right. All right. This is very strong messages. Wow. Wow. Okay. Oof. Look at that energy, though. All right. So you're definitely dealing. I like this. This seems so far like the best pile. This seems like this is going to be intense. You are definitely dealing with someone very attractive, someone highly attractive, and that other people want. This person could be an artist. They could be a musician. They could be an actor, someone like in the public eye. They could also do YouTube, something like this. But with artists, I feel like they're like more known, especially with poet. I feel like they could definitely be like a rapper or singer. Student, there's someone who's still kind of learning their craft. They're coming up in it. How they see you is they see you as someone very attractive. They really like, damn. But this person has options. They are literally, regardless of gender, it's like your crush is someone that everyone wants. So it's almost like maybe this intimidates you. Okay, so let's get into the first question. This is going to be the best pile, I feel like, so far. I haven't even pulled the tarot. Okay, that was from the last pile. That's crazy. All right. First question says, how do they view you as a person? So let's get the tarot out and see what we got. Oof. Interesting. Okay. So first message is out. How they see you as a person too is if it doesn't resonate that your person is this way, like an artist or something like that, I feel like you are, take the shoe how it fits. But what I feel like this is either that or you are a writer. You could just be straight up like a romance novelist, something beautiful like that. You could write poetry. You could have a newspaper or a blog, a vlog, something like this. Somewhere that you put your art out there and you're really exposed. Now, this person is like up there though. I feel like this person is someone who is very fashionable, very like well dressed. No matter what they're doing, they could be someone who's very tall. So like say if it's a female you're watching this for and you are a masculine, they could be someone who's a model. Something like that, like really tall is what I'm feeling like. Not necessarily a body type so far, but definitely just like athletic because they're a Don Juan. So they're like basically everyone's dream. So usually with that, it's like there's... What is everyone like? Like tall, dark, and handsome. Something like that, you know? But it could be female as well. All right. So, oof. Okay. So how do they view you as a person? They view you as someone very romantic, someone very sensual. They see you as someone very creative. And in a sense, too, like I said, if maybe you're both doing the same thing or just one of you is a student here. One of you is kind of learning from the other or... learning like your craft from the other or just learning in general. Oof. I feel like you're not learning from this, or sorry, this person's not learning though, because look at, we've got the king and then the king of wands and Don Juan. Wow. So, okay, with this, definitely could be dealing with a fire sign or a air sign. That is the biggest signs we've got across the board. A lot of air and a lot of fire. So with air, you've got Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And with fire, you've got Leo, Aries, and Sag. Person is definitely one of those signs for pile 3 if this is resonating for you. Thank you so much, everyone who's tuning in. Oof. Yeah, this pile is going to be good. I don't even have half the cards pulled yet. And this person's like, I'm surprised the Emperor isn't out yet because this person is like, yeah, for a lot of you, this person could be very well known. This person could be someone who is like either in the government, like a leader, or like literally in the industry. They could even be a director, I'm hearing. Wow, with the Don Juan, this is really specific for someone. I got to keep it as PG as possible, but they could actually like or have a career in adult movies, I just heard. Something like that, even if it's not that they're like an artist. Okay, so yeah, let's see. How do they feel about you? They see you as, you know, that they're the Don Juan. They know that you know they got options, and they know you know that they're undecided. They haven't made up a move or mind. It's kind of funny because it looks like This person's just working. They're working on themselves. They could be kind of pulled back from everyone. And I feel like the more this particular crush of yours pulls back from people, that's the more they're into them. You know what I mean? And this person might know that too. And if not, it's just because they're someone who's so busy. Like if they're in the industry, they're literally constantly, they could be touring or working or doing promos or making stuff. You know, like they're constantly doing stuff. I heard for some of you, they could have a clothing line on the side. They have some other form of income they do as well. They don't just make music or act. It's like they've started their own brand. So that's really beautiful. They see you as someone who is very ambitious, someone who is very passionate with all these wands. Wow. They definitely want to come in and give you an offer, but I feel like they don't want commitment right now, or they don't know what they want from this relationship. So it's almost like they're going to come in with a really small offer for you. Wow, guys, we have 11 playbacks and average watch time is 1 minute and 11 seconds. Which is lame. Y'all better watch longer because this is the best pile. But anyways. No, just weird because 11, so definitely a love number, a wish fulfillment for some of you. If not, this is how this person sees you. So funny. They got all the options in the world, but you're the one that they want. But I feel like they have not come forward and said this yet. And if they have, you haven't accepted their offer because you're aware that they've got other people in the mix. Oof. Okay, so justice. You do see this person as someone very fair and balanced, so you could be dealing with a Libra as well. Tower moment. All right, well, something's gonna happen. Wow. This is literally the best pile, and I don't know yet because I haven't pulled pile 4, but this is intense. The last card I just pulled after the Tower and 4 of Coins and 6 of Wands here, 2 of Cups. Beautiful. So I feel like at the end of the day, they view you as someone they could have a relationship with, someone they could settle down with, but it's just really like, this person's like building something here. So the next question is, are they attracted to you? Absolutely. They got a lot of passion for you with all the wands. They often fantasize about you two being intimate together. I feel like this is at least once a day. This thought crosses their mind. Really specific messages got. For some of you, it's even more than that. Beautiful with this energy. Unlike pile 2, the pile 2 really actually had someone. This person just looks like they have multiple options, but they're not actually committed to anyone. So they're kind of like fair game for you right now. If you're wanting to know that right now, this person is single. I definitely get that vibe, but I definitely get the vibe they're single because they're not looking for a commitment at this moment of time. Hey, peace of mind. I definitely can't let you know randomly off a pile if this is your twin flame. You'd have to do a personal reading. At this moment, I'm not doing them, but definitely look out for the signs. And there's a few videos on my page there if you needed to check out to have some more confirmation. All right, so next message we've got... Ooh, sorry, my leg hit the thing. All right. So, yeah, are they attracted to you? So they've got a lot of passion for you. What I'm really feeling like... Okay, where we go? Perfect. My apologies, loves. Okay. What I'm really feeling like is they see you not only as someone they're passionate about, but someone they could build with. And they also see you as someone who likes the finer things in life. So you could be someone who's kind of more abundant or stable on your own. You're definitely someone who likes to build. Oh, now you can see my blanket. Anyways, it's freezing in my apartment. So don't judge me. Okay, there we go. My goodness. What the heck's going on? Okay. Hey, loves, got 23 likes, 65 in the chat. If you can get those likes up, I would really appreciate it, especially if this is your pile, because this is your pile. You're dealing with someone who's probably famous, and if you need that confirmation or that manifestation, I mean, the least you can do is put that energy out by liking the video, right? All right, so next question is, what are their feelings towards you? Like I said, with the 2 of Cups here, they really see you as someone that they could have a future with or a connection with, but they don't know if they're ready for a commitment. I feel like this person is trying to build their own empire, and for some of you, what it looks like is you could have walked away or just decided, let's let the universe decide. You know what I mean? You're not going to put yourself out there and you're not going to try. You're just going to let what be. It's going to cause a tower moment for this person. I think they're really going to, after a while, if all their options kind of like get annoyed at the fact that they don't want to commit. And then, for example, like we've got the Chariot here. So I feel like it's going to take even you kind of walking away or quieting yourself from the situation for them to have this tower moment like, oh, wait, do I want to be a player or do I actually want to have someone to build with? Because I feel like this person is someone who like maybe to themselves are like, oh, I'm lonely, I want a person. But then it's like every time people come around, they're like, nah, it's not going to work, or I just don't want to commit. I like me. I like living me, which Spirit's trying to maybe explain, I feel like, to some of them. This won't resonate for every one of your people, but for a lot of you dealing with someone like this who's non-committal, it's going to get to the point where they realize either you have the options or you have the commitment. And that's only up to them to decide, right? But what I feel like with the Two of Cups is it's definitely something that they do want, subconsciously or not. They know that they want love, and they feel like they're slowly working towards like being ready for a commitment like that. So the next one says, what are their intentions with you? Oof. So their intentions are definitely to get to know you. Whether or not they're going to commit is really just going to depend on them and the level of growth, and I would feel like openness the two of you get with each other. This is a person who, for a lot of you, has spent a long time by themselves, especially if they are someone in the public or like building their own empire. Like say they're an entrepreneur and they're building a business, something like this. They're constantly busy. They're constantly worried about numbers, their next contracts, their next commitments, their next schedule. That comes first. And I feel like that comes first for them before love. So they need someone that's going to understand that. And I feel like, too, they're going to have some tower moments that makes them realize that they have to learn how to compromise. Because they can always sit and be abundant and put this work in, but it's going to cause a tower moment if they think they can just, like, constantly commit to work and not choose love at all. So, what is their next move towards you? I really feel like at this moment in time, they're going to offer you a date, or even just like test the waters. For those of you that actually know this person really well, they're definitely going to come in with a little gift or a date. But for those of you that don't know this person well, it's going to be like, hello, maybe they're going to like your picture or tell you they think you're attractive. But this person's definitely like a player vibe. So just know that they're not really in the space, I would say, to commit to anyone yet. And with all these queens around, it's like they've got lots of options. Some could still be hanging on to them too. Like they could have past lovers hanging on to them. Very interesting too, because with the Chariot there, I feel like they know if they don't come in the right way that you will just like be over it. So their next move towards you, I feel like they're going to be hermit mode for a bit. They definitely know that they would like to have a commitment with you, but it seems like they really don't know if they're ready for commitment. So I really hope that resonated for you. Definitely very interesting for pile 3, because so far it was like so lovey and yeah, but it looks like it's really just up to this person. Really up to this person. But just know, pile 3, it looks like they're definitely attracted to you. And it's like, even if this person is a player and non-committal, they see you as someone they could commit to. But it's just like, they don't know if they're ready for that, I feel like. And for a lot of you, if they're building something, a business, a career, it's like they might feel like they won't be able to give you what you need in a connection too, right? So that might be also why they're holding back, not necessarily because they want to hurt you, but because they don't want to, maybe they know you want commitment and they can't offer that. All right, so we're jumping into pile 4. Oh my goodness. Wow. Peace of mind, you still here? I think this is your pile if you're looking for twin flame union. Beautiful. Wow. An angel. So they see you as an earth angel and a goddess. Okay, this is like, all right. Not jinxing this pile though. Knock on wood. Beautiful. They see you as someone super, super attractive. You could be someone I would say for the most part, definitely voluptuous. Definitely long curly hair is the vibe I'm getting with this. And you're someone who loves to wear a lot of like either pastel colors, pinks, red. You could be someone who loves to wear red lipstick. I feel like they really admire that about you. It's one of the things that makes you pop. And if not, like you do something, maybe you wear lashes are done or your nails are done all the time. There's just like something extra about you. Like you always make sure you're very well taken care of on the outside, and they really are attracted to that. I feel like what's going on is they're attracted to the fact that you could be a hermit. For some of you, you could be someone who's more of a homebody, stays at home. Really make sure you get your work done, your house is clean, you take care of stuff like that before you're concerned with socializing or, you know, partying or even dating for some of you. I feel like they find that really attractive. They also see you as someone who is super down to earth and giving to others. So light attribute says helping those in need with no expectation in return. They're really attracted to you for that. So you could be someone who constantly loves to help out. Say you see someone in need on the street, or you could volunteer at the food bank, stuff like this. You're just someone very giving and you never need a return back from it. Maybe even just in your neighborhood, you're someone who likes to help shovel the driveway for the older little lady that lives a couple doors down. Not say anything about me. I'm just kidding. But, you know, stuff like that. I highly doubt my twin flame is watching. All right, so we've got Wheel of Fortune, 3 of Wands. Wow, beautiful. And we've got, okay, this is definitely the most loving pile. And twin flame union, I mean, it better be. Wow. Can you believe this? Okay, if you've tuned in all the way till the end, looks like the most promising pile. Finally, some true love. That is not a reversal. We do have the Queen of Swords in reverse though, so I'm feeling like with that is there could be a little bit of opposition in the crush. Saboteur as well. Could be either their friends or someone else who's interested in them or you has been trying to block the crush from getting together. Interesting. So it could be a friend of theirs or a friend of yours or an ex of theirs or an ex of yours trying to block the two of you from coming together. Especially if this ex or friend knows that you two, I feel like it's weird. You could just be starting to meet this person and have a crush on them. And same with them. But I feel like this outside party knows that you two are supposed to have a connection. So they're trying really hard to block it. They have that, look at that, High Priestess. They have the intuition. So it could be someone connected to them. It could be a good friend or an ex-partner. But someone's telling them, no, don't go for this. It's not going to make you happy. Meanwhile, we got the World and twin flame union. So it's almost like this person on the outside is feeding your crush illusions. Wow. They hang, man. They want them to feel stuck. That's nuts. What I feel like with this 4 cups, 6 of cups in reverse. Wow. Okay, Spirit. What I just heard is the person that you're crushing on, whoever is trying to stray them away from you. So like I said, either a friend or an ex, it's because they have feelings for them. They don't want them to be giving it a shot with you because they have feelings for them. They want them to feel stuck, like you and them wouldn't be a good choice to make moving forward. But look at that, the Wheel of Fortune, all this passion. Like they want to come in so bad and give you an offer, but for whatever reason, it's like they're listening to this person in the background right now. Definitely could be a Queen of Coins, or we've got the Queen of Swords. So regardless of gender, I feel like it's an ex though. Maybe they're friends with one of their exes still. They ask them for advice. And if not, it's like a mother, a sister, or like a best friend to them that's really close. Wow. So they don't see it though. They don't see that the person that's holding them back actually is doing it because they either want you or they want them for themselves. I feel like for the most part though, the person on the outside trying to sabotage this connection wants the person you're crushing on. But for a few of you, they're literally the saboteur is their friend or ex who actually wants you. If that makes sense. That's a mouthful there. Wow. Okay, Spirit. So, how do they view you as a person? Like we were saying before, they love that you could be a homebody. You are very angelic. You love to stay home and give to others, no matter how big, small, whatever you're doing. You just really impact people in that kind of sense. With the goddess, they see you as someone very alluring and sensual. If you two have ever like brushed past, or like say you've slowly like touched each other's arm or something, like they felt the vibe on that. I'm feeling like they really just like feel the chemistry between the two of you, and they're super attracted to it. With the pioneer there, they are super attracted to your mind and the fact that you're not afraid to stand outside the box and do whatever it is that your heart desires. It's like, say you have a specific style or business or whatever you do for work. It could be different from a lot of other people, but they think it's really cool that you're like into doing stuff like that. You like to be outside of the box. I feel like this person could also be, but in an opposite way. Because the thing is with twin flames is, you know how they complement each other and they're different, right? So I feel like where you have strength in standing out and being individual, this person does not, and they admire you for that. So that's really beautiful. So what are their feelings towards you? Wow, well, with the Ace of Cups and the World and the Knight of Cups, they definitely want to come give you a love offer. But the Knight of Cups is the slowest moving card in the deck. So he or she, I say he because it is depicted as a male, he is sitting on uncertainty right now. Notice how the High Priestess and the Queen's there, she looks pretty angry. So I feel like for a lot of you, this could be an ex for them, or like I said, like a mother, someone like that really just wants to block this commitment. I feel like they don't care about that though, regardless. Well, we just had confirmation for y'all. My stream has been so smooth, but clearly karmic mothers or exes don't want this message getting out, because now it just tried to glitch my stream. So isn't that hilarious? But we keep on going with the message because Spirit wants it delivered. What are their intentions with you, pile 4? Well, I think it's pretty obvious. They want to be with you. Now, with this vibe here, I don't get that this is someone they're attached to. I get that it's an ex or just someone close to them who they value their opinion. It doesn't seem like this person is actually stepping out of anything. It really looks like they know that you two could have a solid union and connection, and they want to give it a chance. That's absolutely crazy because, you know, with the Hangman, this is a person who's been feeling stuck. Like they haven't met their person. They haven't found that person that like overall vibes with them and really connects with them. Their intention towards you is to make you some sort of an offer to spend more time with you and get to know you. For whatever reason, it looks like they've held back a little bit, or they've been uncertain about which steps to take. This person, unlike the other piles, for some of the piles it looked like there was distance between you, jobs, people. This person definitely doesn't have any job that would separate you, or any relationships. It just seems like an outside influence. But it's funny because this person definitely seems like you two live close to each other. You know each other through friends, or you met each other through work, or even this could just be someone in your neighborhood, I just heard. But you're aware of who this person is. They feel like home. So into the twin flame union, just a couple little signs we can give for you. They definitely give you this home sense you cannot explain. You could also even just look into their eyes when you see them, or even just like a picture, and you just know like your souls recognize each other. But that is a very distinct feeling, because I don't want y'all looking at everyone's picture and thinking, oh, that's my twin flame, because that's definitely not how it works. And you definitely have to have met this person, or at least had some sort of interaction to know for sure. Also, another vibe just with this is this person is really like feeling the same, in the sense that I don't feel like they know what the twin flame union is, but they really just know that they've never felt so at home with anyone else. And so it's almost like with this too, they just want to offer you their pentacles. They just want to be like, I feel like they want to rush things. Like this relationship won't be a like take it real slow. It's going to be like, I like you, you like me. Okay, a few dates. Okay, I'm really happy with you. You really happy with me? Yeah. Okay. Do you want to move in? Okay. And then I feel like, boom. Wow. Okay. So I was getting a reading a couple weeks ago. If y'all tuned in, 6 months from now, some of you are going to be engaged, going to be a really fast relationship. I had that huge message. This is the pile this resonates for. Some of you, when you meet this person, like this crush, you've already met them, obviously. When you like connect with them and decide you want to be with them and they want to be with you, it's just going to move really fast. It's going to be really organic though. And I feel like they just are being advised to use their intuition, to not worry about anyone's outside influence, to follow their heart. Because I feel like Spirit's saying if they don't follow their heart, that's what's going to leave them with unhappy days and not sure if they made the right decision. Wow, we just had 1 hour and 11 minutes on the live. It's 1:12 now because I didn't notice. But let's get a like for that. If you know that you're getting married to your twin flame this year, let's get a like for 2022 and 111. That is beautiful. So what's their next move towards you? They're definitely going to come towards you. It's going to move really fast. Like I said, it could be as simple as, for some of you, you could have even met this person at the gym, and maybe you two have like worked out a few times, locked eyes, but never like said a word to each other. It's just like all eyes. Could be something like that. It's what I'm feeling like. They're going to come right up to you and be like, hey, what's your number? I want to take you out. It's going to just be so forward. This could be also like they're going to give you a phone call if you know them a little bit more better than that. Or if not, this person's going to come right up and ask for your number. Say like, I want to take you out. But what I'm getting for that is that they want to spoil you. They literally want to make you feel like a queen, especially if you notice how the queen is holding the pentacles, regardless of gender. Could be a king too. But this person wants you to feel very valued and like loved in this relationship. Now, the beautiful thing about this relationship, if the two of you do get together and make it work, I mean, can you literally get any freaking better cards in this entire deck? No, you cannot. So here comes their love offer. Boom. The two of you are about to have amazing Wheel of Fortune, energy, karma, good cycles coming in. It's like, especially if it's a true twin flame union, what they say about that is, I'm not sure if you know the song, but it's The First Day of My Life. Now, I personally love that song. It's by Bright Eyes. Look it up if you don't know it. But it's talking about how this, when him, the writer specifically, he met his person, it was the first day of his life. And he says, I think I was blind before I met you. Now, I feel the same as how your person feels about you. It's like the two of you are going to realize once you meet each other and come together that no one else could ever compare. No one else did ever compare. And this is going to put you both in this like Wheel of Fortune mode. So it's going to be like, boom, blessings, abundance, all these positive things, stability, true love, feeling like you have the world together. And notice how there's the two of them in the card. It's almost showing like the two of you are going to balance out each other's world so perfectly, like a yin and yang. And wow, I just can't even believe that. With just those cards alone, I mean, did we even have to have any other cards pulled for this reading? That's absolutely beautiful. Overall, I'll give a few more signs as to kind of how they're attracted to or what you could be like. And I really feel like for this one, like I said, only make it resonate if you know this could be a true twin and all these kind of, this reading and the signs have resonated. But yeah, if it is, like, you will be planning or at least engaged in, like, planning commitments by the summer. It's either going to be you're surprise pregnant out of nowhere or you're, like, engaged. But I feel like if it's a surprise pregnancy, it's like this person wants to have a family with you. They love that you're a homebody. Maybe even, too, if you're, like, a divine feminine, they see you as someone who, you know, would be an amazing mother. Like, who's going to be a stay-at-home mom, but then a business owner. Like, you're not, like... You know what I mean? I feel like they see you as someone with a lot of drive. Really beautiful. And with the pioneer, it's like they see you as someone inventive. It's not like you're someone who needs a person or a partner to provide for you. You're someone who's always made your own way. So that's really beautiful. For anyone who specifically does want that as their future, to really just have a beautiful life, getting married, having some babies. Feel like that's definitely in the cards for you. But this also resonates a lot for those that are ambitious. So don't think your life is going to be babies and you're stuck at home. To each their own, man. We live in 2022 and you can do whatever you want. could definitely even freaking have a huge business, tour the world, and still have kids. No one's judging. We just had a confirmation with a bang on that one. Gotta love it. Wow, I just can't even believe it. What I feel like, though, is overall this person needs to realize that this Queen of Swords there, they're just bitter. I feel like for a lot of you, it's an ex or a friend of theirs that wants to be with them or with you, right? So they're like, well, they have nothing nice to say about you or this person to you, or sorry, about you to this person, because they don't want the relationship to work. But the funny thing is, it's like divine timing. Whatever is meant to happen, just truly trust it. If this is your person, it won't matter who or what or when or why got in the way. This person will make the effort with you and offer you their cups, their pentacles, their stability. It looks like they are someone who's already kind of stable themselves. For some of you, like, they could have a house and be like, do you want to move in? Or for some of you, they want to like buy you a house. I just heard, wow, that person could be that well off. They really just know the two of you together are just going to build such an amazing life. So I feel like they just want to be able to provide for you. So that's really sweet to see. Out of all the cards and piles, this person really is going to take care of you. And it's funny because the way that the two of you love each other, you're going to build this abundance and stability together. So that's really beautiful. We've got some more tuned in the chats. Hello, hello. All right, so let's get a few love messages from your person to finish this one off. And we're going to get an angel message. We'll just do a few more cards for everyone tuned in. Okay. Very interesting pile, though. I feel like this one, true twin flame union, this person really, wow. This person knows. It's like, okay, this person could already be planning out what I just heard, like engagement rings. Wow. Aw, what a beautiful message from the angels. It says, you've struggled long enough. Your time is near. The angels have seen your hard work and dedication, not to mention your prayers. Don't quit. So this resonates for two things. If you felt like you've been alone for a long time, no true love in your life, just know that it's coming in. And for those of you that have been working on a new business or a career, you're about to receive an opportunity. Your time's coming. You could have been working for a long time for little to nothing, just doing what you love. Maybe especially too, if you are someone who puts yourself out there on a platform, or say your music or artist, you could get little to no recognition, but soon you're going to all of a sudden, boom, like trending. Everyone's going to be like, who is that? Wow. Every time I pray, I include you because you're such an incredible blessing in my life. So this person, this crush of yours, already knows how much you mean to them. They just got to get those other voices outside of their head. It says, I live in constant regrets, forever just thinking I could just replace what we had. So for some of you, maybe this crush kind of had started out previously, and then these other people got in the way and they totally just like took off. If that's the case for a lot of you, it's really just like started to resonate for them. Wow, so very interesting. I really feel like, though, this pile, this person's definitely going to reach out to Valentine's Day for you tomorrow. So you will know if this pile resonated and your person does reach out. It's a true twin flame. I mean, only a true twin flame. It doesn't matter what situation you're in right now. I'm hearing from spirit. If it's your true twin, they are going to reach out to you tomorrow. And if they don't, then this is a karmic. And I just have to let you know that. Or a soulmate, but for the most part, probably a karmic. But, you know, twin flame union, man, I feel like for a lot of you, this is your true person and they are going to reach out to you tomorrow. So for a lot of you, just make sure you're open and, you know, open to receiving from them. Maybe a lot of you too, like, say they want to send you a card or flowers and you're like, oh no, don't do that. No, Spirit's saying, let them send you a gift. Accept a gift from them, from the universe. Let them show you their love. So that is really beautiful. Wow. This is very interesting, y'all. We definitely had 4 different scenarios, though, on the crushes. Absolutely. If this resonated for you guys, please get those likes up for me. Really appreciate it. And we're going to keep going with this reading just a little bit. We'll do like kind of a final for all the piles. And yeah, I feel like so far this has been a love reading. Absolutely. If you resonated with someone with a third party, pile 2 is your reading. And pile 1, 3, and 4 definitely resonate for those that are not attached and you know your person is not attached. I do not condone people trying to steal people's boyfriends or girlfriends, so I will put that energy out on the channel, because if y'all do that, y'all are karmic. And this wouldn't be a divine union. Of course, a few people didn't want to hear that, but everyone else that stayed is in karmic and realized that that's the reality of life, right? Whoever is meant for you is truly meant for you. And we can have all these crushes all we want on anyone, but what is rejection is divine protection, and what is meant to be is truly meant to be. For some of you, you could struggle with abandonment issues. If not, the crush you're thinking of, they do. They struggle with either past abandonment issues from a father or a mother. You could be scared that you don't want to come across as too needy to your crush. So we're just going to get a little bit of your perspective now to cap the reading. I feel like you don't want to come off as too desperate or interested. So for a lot of you, like you've really pulled your energy back from this person, or are kind of playing hard to get, or just not reaching out at all because you really just don't want to come across some type of way. Spirit's telling you to take a risk. It's like, how are you ever going to know, especially for those, wow, I just heard, if you're crushing on this person and you haven't even told them, Spirit is saying, how will you ever know if you don't reach out? Wow, yeah. So for a lot of you, this is a friend or someone you know, so you're afraid to tell them. I feel like this is going to go a lot better than you expect, especially if this person doesn't have a person. All 3 other piles, their person was interested in them. You could be someone very spiritual, someone who believes in karma and someone who believes in karmic laws. So this is too... You could resonate with pile 2 and know that they have a third party or someone they're involved with. And that's why you've taken a step back, because it's not in your morals to be someone to go against a relationship. Beautiful. That means you're definitely an earth angel, you know, stuff like that. If you're displaying that type of qualities, I mean, trusting in divine and knowing that your angels and divine are going to bring in your person, right? Trying to take a person from someone else would just be throwing off the life path, the life course. Dilettante. Wow, beautiful card. Delights in the arts without having to be a professional. Alerts you to the danger of becoming superficial. So I feel like for you, it's just saying be aware. Looks aren't everything. For a lot of you too, right now, you could just be someone who is specifically looking for a type or a mold of a person that you want to date through past experience. You're like, okay, they have to meet these criteria, this criteria, in order for me to be interested in them. I feel like Spirit's actually telling you just to kind of loosen back from that, to take a step back from that, to be more open-minded as to who your real like person you're about to work it out with is. Because for some of you, the person you have on your mind isn't necessarily the person you're going to end up with. And for some of you, it's actually a friend that you're not even aware of. Or you're aware of, but you're not even aware of the connection the two of you could actually share. So that's very interesting. What it's saying too. Stay in one place. I feel like this is too more resonating for your person you're crushing on. They're trying to be a friend. They're trying to be everything you need. And they're not being honest with how they feel about you. And either that's them or it's you. If it's not them, it's you. It's like Spirit saying you could be like trying to get their attention or making a friendly gesture, but you're making a friendly gesture. It's like you're not letting them know you're interested. So that was a very strong message for someone. Them just saying in order for this person, even maybe your crush, to know that you're interested, you got to let them know you're interested. Some of you could be literally be the Queen of Swords, just all, wow. So I deserve for some of you, this is such a new crush. It's still in your head. You haven't actually let this person know. So this is could be a lot of the reason too why you're kind of watching to get some insights. Just know that if that is the case, person is definitely aware of who you are. They definitely are attracted to you and have feelings for you, but they're just unsure overall for all the piles as to what the next steps are. Looks like for a lot of you, their insecurities or their doubts are what's holding them back. And it's almost like between your spirit team and theirs, they're like, okay, well, one of you has to make a move or you're both going to just be in a stalemate mode. So I will pull you one last message to see what this person has to say. If this resonated, please go ahead and hit the like button for me. I'd really appreciate that. Wow. We got 2 came out, so this is very interesting. We both need to take the time to heal right now, as hard as it is to be apart. So especially if you and this person kind of aware of each other's feelings, but this could resonate too for pile 2 if you knew they had another person and they kind of left that person, or they need to heal, right? Spirit's saying you could never just jump into a relationship with someone else. The last message says, I do not fear struggle anymore because I know with you by my side, we can overcome anything together. I love you. So that's absolutely beautiful message there from your person or your crush. Ever since you met them, they just feel like there's something about you that they could do anything, like they could achieve anything in the world. Wow, that's really beautiful. It's almost like in the past, they were someone cold and detached as well, or this could be your energy, and you've really inspired them to become a better person. There's something about your light that they're just really attracted to. Like, you could be someone who really isn't afraid to shine and put yourself out there. You could definitely be someone on a platform like TikTok or Instagram, especially with this picture. When I look into your eyes, I get lost in the depths of them. They sparkle like an ocean full of unconditional love. I get lost for hours. So if this is someone that you haven't spent hours looking into each other's eyes, which it'll be really obvious if you have, that this person's totally into you. But if not, if that's not the case, they might honestly just like get lost in your pictures, or say you post videos. I feel like they might like watch when they're alone and maybe get lost for a couple hours and realize they're like, oh, wow. Like they just spent an hour watching your page. Wow. Very interesting message. Borderline secretly obsessive if they're doing that to you. It says, you're the person of my dreams, except reality hits, you are mine. I feel like the luckiest person on earth. I thank God every day we met. And you are my sunshine through the storm. Beautiful. So no matter what, the underlying message here is, because for a lot of you, your person is just hesitant due on their own insecurities or either unavailability or commitment issues, that they don't want to come forward with this offer, right? Because they don't know if you're going to accept it or reject them. With you are my sunshine through the storm, they feel like regardless, especially if there's someone who is involved with someone else, you're the person that's guiding them through this and really making them feel like no matter what choice they make, it's going to be the right choice. I feel like you showed them too, through self-love, that it's all about choosing for themselves and not necessarily choosing for you or for whoever else, you know, their friends or family think, but really just taking the time to like decide what they want in love and in life, and then moving forward and expressing to you from there how they feel. And I feel like if they haven't made any expression to you yet, or even they haven't even responded, maybe you put yourself out there, let them know. This is why. It's like they don't want to say the wrong thing, and they don't want to make you feel like they're rejecting you, because I feel like they're not, but they just don't know what they want. It says, I love everything about you, especially your body. So, wow, definitely this person watches you. Especially, too, if you work around this person, or there's someone who comes to your work, has seen you. They definitely, like, keep an eye on your figure. Or maybe you walk by and they definitely check out that booty. That's what I just heard. I often picture what life would be like for the long term with you, and it makes me really happy. Wow. So beautiful. This person, when they're looking at you or they're thinking about you, they're thinking about a future with you. So that's really what it comes down to at the end of the day. I feel like through all these questions asked, there is the number one answer, regardless of what your scenario is. They just know that either you two are reconnecting or they have someone else or you're just starting out. So they want to take it slow and steady and make sure that they make all the right moves towards you. They don't want to mess anything up, it sounds like. They have a little bit of anxiety. And even if they were that Don Juan from pile 3, it's like they realize there's something different about you. Especially, wow, I just heard if they're like a Don Juan type, right? The player vibe. They had a certain game they played with everyone else, right? They had a certain motive, style, maybe even DMs or the way they called or took people out on dates. They had a certain game. But then when it came to you, you broke every single niche they had about that game. Like you reinvented the game, I just heard. Oof. You reinvented the game for the player. All right. That is the best. Gotta love that. I mean, you must be a divine femme or masculine watching, because it doesn't take a karmic to do that. That is for sure beautiful. This person is really attracted to your body, and I feel like every time they're watching your like page or watching you in person, or say the two of you are near each other, they're actually thinking low-key about what it would be like to spend their future with you. So that is very interesting. We're gonna leave it there. Seems like overall so much love this crush has for you and you have for them, but the two of you both are just like afraid to take the chance to really just open up to each other. So I feel like that's a really clear message. And wow, Spirit is so funny. Specifically, I had to deliver this message today before Valentine's Day, because y'all know why. I mean, this gives you the chance, or hopefully cross watchers gives you the chance to reach out to your person and to make it right tomorrow. Make that first move. I just heard from Spirit, don't be afraid to even just say like Happy Valentine's Day. It might honestly just break the ice that the two of you need to realize that the two of you kind of feel the same about each other. I do say though, if they have a person, I don't condone sending Valentine's Day. That's just creating drama where maybe not necessary. But to each their own, man. But I feel like if you're watching on this channel, you definitely wouldn't be sending messages to people with partners, or say it's an ex-person with a new partner. Spirit's saying if that's the case and you feel like you don't have anyone, or you know this crush isn't reaching out to you tomorrow, treat yourself. Get a tub of Ben & Jerry's. Get one of those cute little heart-shaped pizzas from Valentine's Day. Bruh, last year I had the worst breakup of like my entire life. Valentine's Day, around that time, I was single. I just remember. Got one of those heart-shaped pizzas from my favorite pizza place, and you just gotta say, it literally made me feel amazing. So I just have to recommend that to y'all. I mean, who doesn't love a good pizza all to yourself and a good romantic comedy on Valentine's Day? And I feel like a lot of people like ice cream, right? If you don't have a partner, doesn't matter what gender you are. I know you men sit at home watching TV in your undies with a tub of Ben & Jerry's too. Don't tell me you don't. Awesome. We definitely had a lot of signs across the board there. To that just tuned in who asked. So you can definitely just scroll over the piles, but there was a lot of air signs in the first, second, and fourth pile. So check those out. I will leave those timestamped for y'all as well. Really hope this resonated for you guys. Don't forget to give this video a like for me if it resonated. I really appreciate that and appreciate the support. That's all it takes. And I really hope you guys have an amazing day, an amazing Valentine's Day. I hope that this person does get the courage to reach out to you. Wow, this has been in my hand the whole time. It says, there are things I'm still not ready to open up about yet. So either you or them are just feeling a little bit shy, insecure, reserved. Maybe just feeling like you're not ready to open your heart up yet, but you also don't want to lose each other, and you both kind of know tomorrow's Valentine's Day. What I'm feeling like from Spirit too is they're just saying, what's meant to be will be. Don't rush anything. Let it happen organically, naturally. And if you're feeling gutsy enough, then maybe, regardless if you're a divine feminine or masculine, maybe just make the effort to send the person a message. Wow, as if that just lit up like major when I said that. Or
For some of you, I feel like they're going to send you a message or like flowers or chocolate. If they know where you live, I feel like they'll definitely be sending a present to your house. And especially too, if you got pile 3 with the artist in that, if there's someone who's busy and like owns their own business or something like that, or they're far away and they're away from you, I feel like they're going to send you some sort of gesture that they're thinking about you. But yeah, we're going to leave it there. I really hope that resonated for you. Just know that wherever you are, this crush definitely has feelings for you, but it's both of you kind of being hesitant on making the attempt to move forward that's holding it back for many different reasons. For some of you, this person, it's their job. Their current mindset is that of being single still and not looking for commitment. For others of you, this person is committed and they're interested, but they aren't the type to just leave one commitment to the other. They're very fair and honest in that sense, which you do have to appreciate in a person. I mean, at least if you're crushing on someone and you know they're in a commitment and they're not just going to up and leave for the next person, then that is a truly good person. But let them, you know, live their life. And if it's meant to be, it is. And if it isn't, then that rejection was divine's protection, right? And that was the message that came out in that pile. Very strong. Wow, as if. So this came out again. So for a lot of you, yeah, that person in the third party is actually in love with their ex or is dating an ex. And for others of you, even if they're not attached, I just heard that could be too why they're holding back. They could actually be healing still from a past relationship, but like know that you are someone new that they could be interested in. So they just want to like take it slow and really just get to know you. So I feel like overall some beautiful energy there. See what everyone's saying in the chats before we turn off. Right, so we got quite a few messages here. All right, so yeah, all the signs were mentioned, love. I would say for most of the piles, we had almost every sign. Majority were air signs and fire signs and earth signs. Not as much water energy, but for water, we had a lot of Pisces in particular. And for earth signs, we had a lot of Libra. And we also had a lot of Virgo. So there's a few particular signs, but I always say, you know, signs might be a confirmation for you, and if not, it's always about the energy. And always trust as a sign, you know? There's always a particular reason you're guided to a message to receive, and if you've stayed on it and listened to it, there's something from your angels or your spirit team telling you to stay on and hear that for it to hopefully show you something to resonate or something to kind of click in as a lesson, or hopefully just to give you a little bit of guidance as to whether or not this person is really worth waiting around for. The overall message I will conclude with is never wait for someone to come to you, and just love yourself. That is the best way you can get this person to notice you, is don't, even it's your fear, right? Being too available, putting yourself out too much for that person. That is the only thing Spirit is advising to keep in mind at this time. If you've already made your feelings kind of obvious or present, it's time to let go and walk away and let whatever's going to happen. The more you push or pull at this specific relationship, the more it has the likelihood of scaring them away or just messing up the energy and not working for the two of you, right? It's like the universe needs natural, positive, vibing energy. What you put out into the universe is what you get back. So if you are stressing out over this person, wondering if they want to be with you, if it's going to work out, other than the guidance I gave you, it's really just saying, distract yourself. I feel like for some of you, maybe this person, ever since you met them, they're all that you can think about. You know, maybe it's been a while for some of you since you've been in love and felt someone that you actually felt like was compatible with you or on your level. And maybe when you met this person, you were like, wow, you know, and just like ever since then, you're interested. But I feel like Spirit's saying, okay, so this all happened. You realize this. But now the best thing for you to do is keep going back to what you were doing. I mean, you were focused on you working hard. And for a lot of you, this person was noticing you from that. Particularly, I'm feeling for a lot of you, let them lower their guard and just come towards you and let it happen naturally. And it looks like for a lot of you, it's like you've literally guided this person out of a storm. So just know that you are inspiring them every day. And it's like, it's only going to get to a matter of so many days before they can't not have you in their life. So we're going to leave that there. That's really beautiful. And I just want to say, if you don't see any messages tomorrow because you're with your crush or something cute like that, happy Valentine's Day to everyone tuned in. I'm wishing you all the best.